about groups. Make groups with these. We'll show you how you can make groups. We just talked about it.
Okay, this is her pretest.
Do you want to start and start?
That's okay. Let's pause. Okay. This is classification. The materials you see are the blocks. I just spill them out in front of the child, and the instructions. First, I try to get a little dialogue going before doing it. So, what do you call these? What are these? And then I go through a little routine of, right, these are blocks, and we can use these for different things. We can use these for counting. We can use these for building. I want you to use these for making groups. Now, I know that regardless of what I say, the child's going to build with them, okay, right? But my goal is to get them to change from a builder to a grouper, okay? So that's what my intervention is going to be focused on, the classification task. So I'm telling them, we talk a little about what a group is. You have groups in your class, there are boys and there are girls, blah, blah, blah. Please make groups with these, and then I just record what they do. No intervention. And there are ways and by the way, a builder can still get points. That doesn't mean she has failed the task, because I look for certain things within her building. So she is now responding to those instructions. Show me how you can make groups with these. So she is clearly a builder. However, she's got points there. She gets her full, there are the points she's got.
Building, okay. Tall building. An earthquake is coming. We're going to knock down your building. Now we'll put these away and we'll see them again later. We're going to talk about making groups.
Okay, so the intervention is coming. Different materials. Same materials for the pre-test and post-test, because that doesn't really matter with this task. If you change the materials, you've changed too much.
4. When will you be 5? Oh, soon. Okay. What do you do when you have a birthday? Toys? Get presents? Is there a toy that you would like for your birthday? Motorcycle. You can go get it?
See, I don't know, the big disadvantage is that I don't know these kids. I'm just coming in to do
All
this.
right, now,
It's not a kid I'm doing a referral on.
groups. And these will help us, because now it's my turn to be the teacher. And these will help us understand about groups. A group is when some things go together because something's the same. So in your classroom, you have a group of children, and they're all 4 years old, aren't they? Right? 4 years, 5 years old, they're little children. And then you can make a group of boys. You can have a group of girls. And that's a group because they're all girls.
See, one issue with her, she actually should be looking at the signing. She's looking at me.
Something's the same, and then we put them together, make a group, okay? So we're going to use these for making groups. What do you notice about these? What do you see? Tell me what you see. What do you notice about that? Okay, not a picture. We're not going to make a picture. What is this? What do you see? Okay, red and red. Did you notice the color? Okay, we can make a group with the color. can you find some more red ones and make a color group?
Yeah, try to lead them gradually.
yes.
So I first want to know what they know. I don't want to assume that they don't know anything about it. So I want to see what she'll do by herself. So she showed me she can start to group color.
Make a group of red, all the red ones.
I have to watch, my problem is I move my hands a lot and I'm in a signing environment. And I don't know if I'm totally confusing them with my hands or, you know.
No, why not? Why can't I put that there? Red. It's the red group, doesn't belong there. Okay, can you find some more for your group?
Mhm.
Okay, just put all the red together. You know, just red, okay? Okay. Now, can we find some more colors? If you notice the color, what else do you notice? Do you notice other colors? Blue. Can you make a blue group? You can reach them. Good, right? Okay. Okay, just make a group. Pile them up like that.
She's still a little bit in the building mode. She's still trying to kind of make something with them.
That's a red group. Oh, more red. Okay. Now we're doing a blue group.
See,
Notice the
yeah, she's
color.
in the mode.
Finished there? Okay. Can I put this there? No. That's a blue group. Green doesn't go there. Okay, can you notice? Make another group?
She ends up being quite a behavior problem as we go, but this, so far so good. We've got.
Well, what year was this?
Okay, so you're good at noticing colors, and what group is that?
Green.
Green.
It's at least 20
Good.
years. Oh, yeah. It's a while.
Just looking at the fact.
Yeah.
There's a real cute little. Yeah, Peter
You'll have to
Pan.
put your sweater over there. Green sweater.
Really.
Okay. Very good. You noticed the color, and then you could make colored groups. Now we can change what we notice. We're going to notice something else, something different. Okay? What do you think I'm noticing? See if you can figure this out. What am I noticing? No colors, we're changing. Okay, now look at the group. I named these are a group. These are a group, Haley. These are a group. And these are a group.
I'm increasing my cues there to try to get her to understand it.
Well, she's not always looking at the interpreter.
Yeah, well, that's an issue. You see, that's one an issue we're learning about her is where her eyes are. And,
Yeah.
That's a thing that has to be targeted for intervention. Is to get her.
What group does this go in? No colors, not colors. We're not noticing colors now. What are we noticing? Does this go over here?
And little issues of flexibility, trying to move her from one idea to the next. She does eventually, like she had to get from building to grouping, she was carrying that over, now from color to shape. So,
These are all yellow. But what's the difference between this one and this one?
So I have to
and this
help
one?
my
How are they
cues.
different?
to get her to.
This is what are we gonna call this? A yellow circle? This is a yellow triangle, and this is a yellow square. Good. Okay, so we can notice their shape now. Okay, if we know, we're going to make shape groups. We're going to notice their shape. Okay, if I notice the shape, this is, what do we call this? A circle. So can we make a circle group? Yeah. But if it's a group, we need more than one. Okay. Now, what about this one? What's the name of that shape? Square. We can make a square group.
So the question is, what am I learning about what do I have to do in order to get her to do the task? What's she pulling from me? I have to control
Okay,
materials
put some
more.
in the
keep her-
groups where they belong. And notice their shapes. Start the group. What's the name of this group? Is it square? What's the shape? Do you have a sign for that?
Is that the same? Is that the same? No, that's a square rectangle.
Good, good. Okay, let's put these where they belong. What group do they go with? Notice their shape. Circle. Okay, you can pile. Triangle group. This one here. Square group. Okay, we can just pile them up.
I really want to get her
Does this one go?
to get the grouping idea. OCD.
Haley, where? If you want to hear me, I will do the voicing and signing. That helps her. I think it's more confusing for her because she intends to do the voice, but she's not catching it. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's a little awkward, but, I mean, I can talk, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't.
they're trying to get her to look at the signing more, so because I should stop talking. Yeah.
I was just wondering, do you have difficulties with interpreters that you can identify?
Then I can identify.
Was there?
Not specific to interpretation, I guess
Oh,
with
why?
passing information on to another, sometimes the problem, the challenges that I had with the people I was working with, they sometimes wanted to do too much or give the answers, or, there are times I wanted to just hold back and wait to see what the child does first, and their tendency was to want to jump in. But with interpreters, one of the questions that I had with specific signing issues was some of the signs are very concrete to, what's a circle, square. My question was, is the sign giving them the information and leading me to think they know something when they in fact don't know it? It's just that the sign has the information in it. It didn't work out that way. It didn't seem, the fact that the sign was so close to an answer that we were looking for, it didn't seem to be an issue for that. We kind of, but that was the only thing with interpreting from sign language into, or interpreting from my English into sign language. That was the only challenge I can remember. What were you thinking, or what were you?
Have you ever worked with foreign language evaluation?
Oh, foreign language. Oh, well, this of course is a foreign language.
Where you had difficulty with interpreting?
Yeah, they sometimes say what they want to say rather than what I want them to say, if you can catch that.
And how do you control for that? What do you do?
If I can realize it's happening, try to correct it and go back over it. Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah, I don't have any magic bullet for this.
No, but I mean, do you prepare the interpreter first?
Oh, I mean, just in the way that, you know, I want them to say exactly, I mean, I'll tell them, I want them to only say what I say and don't add to it or don't take away from it. And similarly, just tell me exactly what that person said. I would say that ahead of time. And then, of course, if you don't know the language, you kind of, if things are going on a little too long, or, yeah, I don't know, it's, I don't like working through interpreters, yeah, but, you know, got that problem.
What's this group? And then this is so these, you didn't know the color didn't matter, doesn't matter what color, doesn't matter what size. I'm sorry, what size, doesn't matter what shape. My mistake. Size doesn't matter, big or little.
Okay, let's, now, I think for some reason the post-test is disembodied from, okay. Okay, all right, so here's her,
Just talk about it.
yeah. Okay, so this is the post-test now. So we've been through all that intervention, and now the instructions are exactly the same. Show me how you make groups with these blocks. So I think we have a group, right? She still likes to build, but I think we have turned a builder into a reluctant grouper. But she's gotten mentally into a different category of separating, pulling that color as an attribute out, which is an important job.
Dr. Lidz, what was your theory behind changing from the physical 3D object to the cards for the teaching back to the 3D object?
It wasn't a theory, and I don't do that anymore. I had submitted these to PsychCorp to be considered as a test. They said the materials were, I was using attribute blocks, hands-on attribute blocks. They said it was too expensive, that I should try to use some two-dimensional materials.
Okay.
So in the meantime, they decided not to take on the test, but I had these two-dimensional materials.
But would you, if we were to do it, is there any difference between using blocks, blocks, and blocks for the pre-test?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't have the research to show that, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
So-
pictures, whatever.
Yeah. I did, what you'll see, when I showed you the ACFS, we actually did, for the storytelling subtest, the intervention uses abstract shapes. And people kept saying that children can't do abstract, at this age, it can't be abstract. So we did a research project with somebody's thesis, and we had a group that used pictures, they used concrete objects, and they used abstract shapes. They all did exactly the same. There was no difference.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I don't have that data for this. Yeah.
I'll take it
I'm
up.
sorry, I don't know why I'm not having a direction from it.
Okay.
Go to her response.
Okay, good, very good. What did you notice about
Additionally,
these? Why are
as
these
any
all
sign
together?
of like rigidity in her thinking that she can't let go of the
Oh, yeah, I mean, with any testing, it's only a stimulus for behavior. I'm totally interested in all the behaviors that go with it. That her rigidity is evident.
What did you
I mean,
notice?
she gets there, and it doesn't take a whole lot to get her there, but her initial thing is, first she's carrying the building thing into it, she wants to line up everything, but she's modifiable.
I think you
She's not
noticed this
so
color.
rigid, and she's not asking me to work so hard to get her to do it differently. So that's all totally valuable. That's more important than.
Why don't you do it again? Turn it this way. Look.
Okay, so the important thing here is that she would get now into some grouping points.
I'm gonna
And
take
then
them all down.
What I built, you'll see what I built in here. Because I'm not gonna stop testing. There's another step to it. I've seen that she can now group. And I look at, she's basically doing it by color. Okay, so I wanna push her a little. That's all part of the instruction. She's not quite giving it up yet, but, this is the intervention. I don't need to push her. I wanna see what she does.
Okay.
Where did you make?
Renee? Renee? Renee?
Okay, so there's one more step.
Okay, that's good, May. 2 roofs, a roof. Okay, I'm gonna mix these all. Now you notice the color, and you make color group. Can you change what you notice? Can you make a different group?
So the instructions, go to that next step and say, now, do we have some flexibility here? It's very rare for a child to be able to do this next step, but I push them to see if they will, if they'll change. And I'm interested to see, do they make any changes, even if it's not what I'm asking for, are they able to change what their original thinking was? Because I'm scoring, there's a behavior scale that goes along with this, and flexibility is one of the things I'm looking for. So she's reverting to her building, or she's getting stronger in her building, but she's keeping the color scheme, the color attribute. Okay, now is shape entering into this at all? Not much. Oh, we have lunch time, being a school, and we all know about fire drills when you're trying to do digit span, and
Oh, that's the worst.
Haley, will you come back again next week?
Oh, that's right, there
Carol
was the,
Ford?
you're not,
Okay, because now it's time for lunch.
nothing I can do, though. They want to stay up there, but we saw the post-test, so.
Okay, I like your buildings. You make very pretty buildings, and you have many good ideas. Can you change your building each time?
So, did she change? Yes. Did she change attributes? Not really. And, so there's a lot of interesting information that we're getting about watching how she goes about this, how responsive she is to the input, what kind of and is she leaving with a feeling of failure? No, she had fun with the blocks. Yeah.
Monday again, if you
It's not cooperating.
Okay. But lunch, the real intervention is lunch, right? Oh, okay. All right, so that at least gives you the flavor of what dynamic assessment would look like, and that's under more standardized control situations than it needs to be.